Well, well, well. Look who it is. What's up, guys? This is Derek from CGRundertow, and it's Friday. So I'm just wrapping things up for the week, finishing up some reviews. I hope you guys have some fun plans for the weekend. I know I do. I'm going to IKEA. And I'm serious, I'm actually going to IKEA this weekend because I ran out of space. I have a lot of CDs. You guys probably can imagine I've got a lot of them, so I need a new storage solution for my music. This is what happens when you get old. This is what your weekends become. We have to go to IKEA. Maybe I'll go to BB&B. I don't know. I don't know if I'll have enough time. But you know what? Whatever you're doing this weekend, I hope you can squeeze us in over at ClassicGameRoom.com. We're gonna have a lot of reviews this weekend. You know, I keep seeing comments on these videos, like down here, people saying, why don't you guys do reviews anymore? Like, aren't you listening to what I'm saying in these videos? We're doing all kind of reviews. There are dozens and dozens that go up every week. All you gotta do is go to ClassicGameRoom.com. I don't know what else. I don't know how else to communicate that to you other than this. This is what I'm telling you now. And if you go over there right now, you know what? Proof's in the pudding, guys. The pudding, because we got reviews over there right now. In fact, you go over there. TJ's got a review of a game called Exciting Billiard, and I got one too. In fact, I got a special one today. Continuing my trip back in time. If you watch, you know that I've been going back in time lately. Not literally, but I've been playing old games. I've been revisiting some classics on the Wii U's eShop. That continues today with probably my favorite of the bunch, the original, The Legend of Zelda for the NES. Playing it on the Wii U's Virtual Console, reviewing it today at ClassicGameRoom.com. Check out that review. Check out Exciting Billiards from TJ. It's all happening. Those are reviews of video games that you can watch. I mean, what else do you want from me? Then tomorrow's schedule, the weekend continues. TJ's gonna have, what is it? It's called Sword of the Stars, The Pit for the PC. Continuing his tradition of playing games I've never freaking heard of. And then I will also have a review tomorrow of WWE 2K14, which I'm surprised I haven't reviewed that yet. You guys know I love wrestling. So if you want to watch me talk about wrestling and make wrestling references and go, yes, 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 I don't actually do that in the review, but rest assured that as I was recording it, I was doing that. That's Saturday, ClassicGameRoom.com. Then Sunday, TJ finally plays a game I've heard of, and it's a good one. It's Mighty Flip Champs, and he's playing it on the Nintendo DS. I also have a review Sunday of a game that's it's less interesting. It's Disney's Frozen: Olaf's Quest for the Nintendo 3DS. But that's not important. Anyway, watch it Sunday, ClassicGameRoom.com. But we have other stuff to take care of today. Specifically, I just had a burrito and I'm a little gassy. You'll have to excuse me. I'm also a little excited because we got a giveaway. We're giving this away. The Guinness World Records 2014 Gamer Edition. You guys, if you watch the show, which you should, you know that I've reviewed this. I reviewed this over on the website, I don't know, a couple weeks ago. I read it, I made comments on it, and I reviewed it because that's what reviews are. And now, I don't have any need for it, so we're giving it away. This is a brand new copy of Guinness World Records 2014 Gamers Edition. So what do you have to do to get it? You might be wondering. Well, I'm glad you asked, because that's what I'm here to tell you. First off, what you do is you follow us on Twitter at CGRundertow. There's a tweet telling you exactly what to do. I'd tell you to go find it, but I could just tell you now, but you should follow us anyway. What you want to do is watch a review of this book, of the Guinness World Records 2014 Gamer Edition. And in that review, I read from the book a passage about the top-selling platformers of all time. And I reveal in that review what the top-selling platformer of all time is, according to the Guinness World Records 2014 Gamers Edition. What is that platformer? Tweet us the answer at CGR, follow us and tweet us the answer at CGRundertow, and you're entered to win this book from us. Look, it's on my desk right now, and it could be on your desk, or in your bathroom, or wherever it is you do your reading. All you gotta do is follow us and answer us on Twitter. But before I go, I'm gonna check in with you guys over on the forum, the WinSquid Pub, ClassicGameRoom.com, and see if you have any questions for me. Oh, look at that, you do. I knew you did. I had it ready for That's how video works. Anyway, first question comes from our friend Dave the Soda Guy. He wants to know what I think of power metal. Obviously, I'm a big fan of metal, and he wants to know what I think of that particular style of metal. I'm actually a fan of power metal. It's not my favorite genre, and I actually, you know, I kind of prefer like I don't want to get too patriotic on you, but I actually prefer like American style power metal. I prefer that to like European style. And you know, for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, like American style power metal is stuff like Nevermore, and if you go old school, like Hellstar and Omen, bands like that. I prefer that style of power metal to the European style, which is a lot of the Dungeons and Dragons type power metal that you think of when you hear power metal. You know, bands like Blind Guardian and stuff like that. I like that stuff, but I do prefer the sort of the American style of power metal a bit more. Good question though. Actually, Hellstar is one of my favorite bands. So yeah, I dig power metal. Good question. And then someone with a username that I don't even know how to say. It's the letter R3, the letters ND, O4G. Just use your, like, what's your name? Put it. Anyway, he wants to know. The question is, and I quote, best NES console? The answer is the NES, just hands down. But actually, then I read it, and it turns out he wants to know, like, you know, what the best alternative to the NES, like the Retron and things like that. What the best one is. Listen, I know everyone has a different opinion on this, and it's largely like anecdotal. It depends on your experiences with these consoles. I always tell people that if you want to play NES games, get an NES. You know, and actually the top-loading NES is probably the best one to get, because then you eliminate some of the need to blow on the cartridges. You know, it's a little more reliable in terms of working the first time than the classic NES, which goes this way. So, have a good weekend. ClassicGameRoom.com this weekend. Legend of Zelda right now on the Wii U's Virtual Console. That review's up. Tomorrow I got WWE 2K14. TJ's gonna have a bunch of his weird games, as well as Mighty, which one? He's gonna have Mighty Flip Champs on Sunday. So lots of good stuff this weekend. Have a good weekend, and I'll talk to you guys Monday here on CGR Undertow.